are back. Sorry I did not give you Eli with the face-off. Passes it back to Hannah. She doesn't quite get her stick on it, but she tries. She skates back to the corner. She's trying to get out of the zone. Sioux City gets a hold of it, takes it behind the net. Sioux City's got the puck. Sioux City's looking for the pass. Emmett's gonna keep the pressure going. Silas joins to add some pressure. He's gonna pass it up. They just miss it. It's going to stay in the zone. Sioux City back with the puck. They're gonna drop it, and Gianna is in net. She pushes that away. Eli fights for the puck. Got a few kids down. Puck staying on the boards. Looking for a pass. Eli gets control. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Eli with the puck. Silas gets a hold of it. He's going to toss it in. Cy keeps the pressure, keeps it in. He goes to shoot, goes wide. Krantz is in on D. He tries to go for the net, goes a little wide. Sioux City gets a hold, and they're going to toss it to the neutral zone. Johnny's going to chase him down. We've got Johnny, Chad. Sorry, shot above the net. Silas is still in. Sioux City with the puck. They're going to try to bring it to the front. Lots of congestion in front of the net. It's going to go wide out to the D. Johnny's going to try to get it. Doesn't quite make it happen. Chad tries to get a hold. It looks like Ben is putting the pressure on defense. They're going to get it out of the zone. Great job. Amanda's here into our zone, excuse me. They're going to pass it center. Chad gets there. Case is on it. Somehow they sneak it past Gianna. That's going to be goal for Sioux City. 1-0, 12 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first. Zeke has forwards. Emmett and James on D. Derek and James on D. All right, Sioux City with the puck. They're going to skate it in. Landon tries to get it, but the puck just goes wide. James does a great job with the pressure. Derek tries to push it out of the zone. So close. Great job. Landon with the puck, skating into the neutral zone, takes it up to Zeke. Zeke's going to bring it in. It's back in the corner, tossed around behind the net. No, he tries to wrap around. Great thinking. Who was that, Amanda? I'm sorry. That was Eli with the attempt for the wraparound. So close. Gianna with the stop. Oh, and then they get the rebound when she was trying to get back up. Good try, Gianna. She's got this. All right, so that's 2-0, 11 minutes. But we're doing great. We're going to keep the pressure. Johnny with the face-off. Back to Hannah. She passes it up. Johnny's going to skate the puck up. We've got Niles and Silas with them as forwards. And Emmett back there with Hannah. Hannah's going to keep the puck in, toss it back. Niles tries to get a shot off, but wasn't quite able to do so. Cy with the puck. He keeps it in, passes it over to Zeke. Or nope, Johnny. That was Johnny. I'm sorry. Sioux City with the puck. They're going to pass it out of the zone into the neutral zone. They're going to skate it in. Hannah keeps them to the outside. Great job. Good pressure. Niles is coming in. Shot. Good stop, Gianna. Johnny tries to get out of there. Sioux City with the puck. They're going to pass it up. Emmett's going to try to get that out. He's fighting in the corner. Sioux City's got control. Niles jumps in. Pushes it out of the zone. He's going to skate with him. They're going to pass it over to the other player. Pass into the neutral zone. This is going to be icing. So we'll take it down and hopefully attack the net here. We're going to do a little bit of a change. We have Vaughn. Is that Eli? Chad and Eli, thank you. And in the back, we have Brecken and Ben. All right, Omaha's going to fight. Eli's keeping control of that, trying his best to get it to the middle. They're fighting in the corner. Sioux City gets control. Chad's skating with them. Nice stick lift. Chad's going to try to get the puck, pass it back up. Vaughn tries his best to get it, just jumps over the stick. He's going to pass it in. Sioux City skates it, tosses it back over. Brecken tries his best to keep it in, but it bounces off the stick and jumps right back out. Sioux City's going to skate it towards the net. Ben with the poke check. Great job. That was wonderful. Chad's keeping the pressure on, back behind the net. Sioux City's got the puck in the corner. Going to pass it to the blue line. They're going to pass it back over. We're trying our best. Great job. Gianna with the stop. Puck's going down. Tip, so it's going to be no ice. We're in the corner. Chad tries to pass it over to, oh, nice, Vaughn. Vaughn gets the goal. That is number 3 of the day. Great job. So that'll get us on the board 2-1. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first. Amanda, feel free to jump in.
Okay, on the front, we have Johnny at center, Zeke right, Landon left. Defense, Derek on the right, James on the left.
Thank you, Amanda. You're the best. Okay. Johnny's skating it up. He's going to try to shoot, but Sioux City's there. We've got a guy down, but I think he's all right. Puck comes back up. Oh, nice job keeping it in by James. Great job. He passes it back to McVeigh. McVeigh centers it. Oh, Collins tries to get a shot. Good stop by goalie. Collins passes it back. We've got a shot from the blue line by Derek. I believe that's Derek. Sioux City's skating it up. We're going to slow it down right in front of our net. Dang it. Just couldn't get that puck away. It stays right in front of the goalie. They were able to just poke it right in. So that makes it 3-1 Sioux City. 8 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first. All right, we're going to face off. We have Niles, Eli, Silas in the front, Emmett, and Hannah in the back. All right, Silas has the puck. He's going to try to shoot. Sioux City's in the way. They don't quite let him. He's going to stay on and keep the pressure. Sioux City gets it out of, tries to get out of the zone. Eli keeps it in. Sioux City behind their net. They're looking for a pass. They try to center it. We keep it in. Silas gains control. He's going to try to skate it up. They just stay on him. Stick lift. Cy keeps fighting. They're pushing it out of the zone. Hannah pushes it right back in. Eli's got the puck. Cy gets tripped up. Eli keeps fighting, but they do get it into the neutral zone. Emmett's going to grab that puck. He's behind the net. Takes it up the boards. Silas gains control. Passes it over to Niles. Niles skates it up. Just can't quite get the momentum that he was trying for. We're going to keep fighting in the neutral zone. Size passes it up. Sioux City gains control. They're going to skate it in. Passes it over. Shot. Stopped by Gianna. And they just poked it right in. Darn it. That's all right. Okay, so it's 4-1, 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first. We've got, Chad, Johnny, Vaughn front, and Krantz and Ben as D. We're going to try to center that pass. Comes back to Ben. He's going to try to get a shot, but they just stay in the way. He passes it over to Brecken. Brecken tosses it in. Sioux City gains control. They're going to skate it out. Great job. Chad somehow keeps that in. Vaughn's trying to get a stick on it. Sioux City is able to pass it around him. Chad stays on this guy. They pass it over. They're skating to the net. Goes wide. They're behind. Trying to center that pass, but we keep pushing them with the pressure. Great job, Vaughn. He stays on him. Vaughn and Chad both try to attack the puck. It's open. Here we go. Johnny with the puck. He's going to escape to the net. One-on-one. He tries to get a shot off. They just don't quite let him. It goes wide. Is that Eli, I think, just tossed it in. Chad's trying to get control. Puck's in the corner. Eli goes to get it. Sioux City gets it and tosses it wide. This might be icing. We'll see how this works. Icing. Good hustle by Omaha. All right, we have Eli McVeigh and Zeke, I believe, forward, and we have James and Derek, thank you, as deep. All right, Sioux City gains control, neutral zone. They're going to skate it in. They are looking for a pass. We're going to keep the pressure. They're going to take it back behind the net. They're going to center it, but James kicks that away. Great defense there. We're going to have a blue line shot and stop by Derek. Eli's got it, passes it up to Zeke. Zeke tries to get to that puck. It's in the corner. Oh, we're going to have a call here. Zeke is down. Looks like he's getting up. There's a call coming. Zeke appears to be okay. He got back up. He says he's staying in, so it's going to be tough. So we're going to have 5-on-4 here for 1:30. It's 4-1, 5 minutes 43 seconds left in the first. All right, Eli's going to take the face off. Comes over to McVeigh, tries to get it. Sioux City grabs it instead. They're going to take it behind their net. They're going to pass it up to the blue line. It's going to get a weird bounce. It's going to stay in. Collins has it. He goes to shoot, but Sioux City gets in the way first. They take it back behind their net. They pass it up to their D, but Derek is right there, keeps it in. Great defense there. They're going to do a big shot. This may be icing. All right, we're going to take it back to the other side. 1:05 left on that penalty. We have forwards, Niles, Johnny, Silas, defense, Emmett, and Hannah. Puck goes back to Hannah, just gets past her, out of the zone. We have to reset. She's going to try to take it back in, but Sioux City is there. Goes back to Emmett. Hannah's trying to stay with it. She's going to skate the puck up. Headed to the net. She gets a shot off. Goalie covered. Good job, Hannah. All right, same group in. Johnny center, Cy and Niles as swings, Hannah, Emmett defense. Puck drop over to Silas. He's trying to gain control. It goes back to Hannah. She tries to keep it in. Emmett tries to help her out a little bit, but it just jumps out of the zone and right back in. That's offsides. Johnny with the face-off. Sioux City passes it back. Emmett gains control. He's looking for the pass. He tosses it deep. Goes behind the net. We've got Sioux City over there. Size tries to get there. Doesn't quite get there. We've got Johnny fighting. Hannah gains control. She's going to toss it in. Try to skate it up. She tossed it over to Johnny. Johnny with the shot just high. Niles tosses it right back to center. Great job. Johnny tries it. Almost goes in. I do not know how that thing came out. Emmett with the shot, stopped by 3 guys. They are everywhere. Big toss down the ice. Icing. We are back to full strength. 4 minutes. They are back to full strength. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first. All right, forwards. We have Eli, Vaughn, Chad, defense, Brecken, and Ben. Eli with the face-off. Sioux City gains control. Chad puts the pressure on, stops the puck, still behind the net. Got a few people down, but they're fighting to get it back up. Chad stays with it. Somehow Sioux City comes out with the puck, though. Vaughn tries to get there. Not quite. They pass it up. Got Ben. Nice job with the poke check out to the outside. Brecken's going to grab the puck. He's going to toss it up the boards. It's going to get just past that Sioux City guy. Chad is on a mission. He is trying his best to get to the puck. Oh, icing. Nice hustle. Chad has the wheels on today. All right, that is okay. Eli center. He grabs the face-off, tosses it back to Vaughn. Vaughn tries to pass it up. Sioux City gets it, shot goes high. Thank you. Derek and James on D. Derek's going to grab the puck. He's going to pass it up to Eli. Chad gets in there, goes out of the zone. Eli's going to skate it up there all over him, so Eli tries to push it away. Chad's going to grab it. He's going to try to gain control as they fight in the corner. Sioux City gets it, passes it up. Oh, somehow we can't quite grab the puck, so Sioux City's skating up. James is back there with the pressure. It goes wide. Eli's fighting. We've got Derek in there. James gets control. He's going to try to take that puck up. He passes it up to Chad. Just gets out. Oh, I thought that was out of the zone. Apparently not. So it's still good. Gianna with the stop. Chad's going to skate that puck up. We've got icing. Two minutes, 32 seconds left in the first. Well, if you ever want to, just feel free to jump in at any point. Okay. Forwards. We have Landon, Johnny, Zeke. Thank you, Amanda. And Emmett and Hannah on D. Thank you. Sioux City's got the puck behind her net. They're going to try to skate it up the boards. We're keeping the pressure on. Zeke's staying right with them. Sioux City's passes it. Man, they've just got great passes. You have to give them credit for that. All right, so we are fighting to get it out of there. Great job. Johnny, I believe, pushes that out. Landon gets control. He's going to skate it up. Zeke's right with him, too. Landon gains control, tries to center it. Sioux City gets in the way. Hannah's going to keep it in. She tries to get it around. They just show up all over the place. So Sioux City's here. Emmett's going to try to push him out. They just skate around him. Amazing stop by Gianna. She tries to cover it. The puck gets away. Omaha with the puck. Landon's going to try to skate it up. Nobody's with him, so he's thinking, do I go or do I look for a pass? He's going to toss it deep. Their goalie gains control behind their net. They're going to try to pass it up. We try our best to keep it in. It gets tossed out of the zone. We've got a few guys trying to get out of the zone. Sioux City gets control. We've got Johnny skating up there. We've got Ben guarding the net. Sioux City with the puck. They're going to toss it up the boards. James, nope, Niles pushing the puck out of the zone. Tosses it into their zone. Zeke is trying to gain control. They are passing back and forth here. Silas jumps in, tosses it to Zeke. Zeke shoots, it goes wide. Niles gains control. He's going to try to get it over back to one of his players. Sioux City tries to get it out, but Brecken stops that puck. He goes to shoot it, but Sioux City stops the puck first. They're going to pass it up. Brecken just continues to stop the puck. Great defense here. Sioux City's trying to skate it up. Eli's putting the pressure on. Ben's pushing him to the outside. They go to center. Just goes wide. Back up the boards. Niles is keeping that pressure. Defense keeps it in. Sorry, I can't tell from this angle if it was out, but we are clearly in the neutral zone at this point. Silas tries to skate it over, passes it over to Eli. End of the first. All right, so it is 4-1 Sioux City.
right, we have Vaughn, Johnny, and Chad on forward, and Derek and James on D.
Thanks, Amanda. All right. Puck over to the boards. Chad goes to fight. Sioux City gains control. They're trying to bring it in, but Emmett, I believe. Nope, that was Derek. Pokes it to the outside. Johnny's got the puck. I'm sorry. I'm too distracted by what just happened. He skates it up. Sioux City gets control. Tosses it back over. Vaughn keeps it in. Chad tries to keep it in. Johnny tosses it back behind the net. Chad skates up to fight for it. They're going to pass it up the boards. Johnny's going to toss it back. Chad's looking for a pass to Vaughn. Vaughn tries to get another shot. Couldn't quite get it off. Puck is tossed back towards our net. We've got James skating hard for it. James is looking for a pass. He's going to take it up the boards. Back into the neutral zone. Sioux City gains control. Chad goes to fight for it. They're going to toss it right back up. Right back to James. He's going to take it back into our zone. We're going to do a little bit of back and forth here for a minute. All right. Sioux City's going to try to skate it up here. Around, back behind the net. Johnny's fighting in the corner. Sioux City comes out with it. Vaughn pushes it back to the outside. Johnny's fighting. We've got Chad in there. To their D, they're going to pass it over to their other D. He's going to toss it deep. Sioux City's got it back behind the net. They're looking for a centering pass. They're going to try to wrap around. Back to D. Johnny gets a stick on that a little bit just to push it away, and they are able to get it just across the zone. So that's going to make it 5-1. 13 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second. Okay, we have Collins, Eli, and Landon on front. Hannah and Emmett on D. Zeke's got the puck. He gets knocked down. Hannah's going to fight to try to keep him to the outside, but he comes forward, tosses it over. They miss that shot. We try to toss it out, but Sioux City comes with the puck. Hannah keeps fighting for it. James is trying to toss it up. Skates are in the way here. Sioux City's able to keep it in. Hannah's going for it. She's looking for a pass to Zeke, but Sioux City gets the puck instead. They go to center. Landon's trying to gain control, doing his best to get it out. It stays in the zone. A little back and forth for Emmett as he goes to fight for the puck behind the net. They're going to pass it back to their D. Come in center. Hannah's going to put the pressure on. Puck goes back. Landon gains control. He's going to get it out of the zone. Tosses it up to Eli. Thank you. Eli gets tripped up. There might be a tripping call. Sioux City's going to the box for a minute and a half. My guess is tripping, but I'm not quite sure. All right.
Looks like
Zeke. Okay, Zeke, Johnny, Silas forwards, and Ben and Brecken, right? Brecken is Zeke. Thank you. All right. Zeke pushes it out. Sioux City gains control. Brecken gains the puck. He tries to get a shot off, but they get in the way. Brecken's doing his best to keep it in. Johnny joins the fight. Zeke's got the puck. He's going to the net. He's trying to get a shot off. Backhand goes a little high. Sioux City's got it. They're going to pass it up the boards. We aren't able to keep it in. Ben's got his eye on the player. He gains control, looking for a pass. Ben tries to pass it up. They just get a stick on it. Silas gains control. He passes it up to Johnny. Johnny's headed to the net. We've got 3 guys on him. Obviously not able to shoot, but he does try. Johnny and Silas fighting for the puck in the corner. Sioux City comes out with it over to Collins, who they're pushing around a little bit. Brecken with the shot, doesn't quite make it there. 3 guys in the way first. Sioux City's going to pass it back, up and around, past Ben. Brecken's got the puck. He is passing it up to Johnny. Johnny gets it out of the zone. Zeke is going to skate that up. They're all going together. He's trying to get a shot off. We've got 2 guys there. Niles is in the front waiting for a pass. Zeke with the puck. Tries to pass it center. Sioux City's in the way. They gain control. They're going to skate it back up the ice again. They shoot. Gianna stops. Great job. Puck back to their defense. They take it over to the other D. Shot from the top. Stop by Gianna. Ben's going for the puck. Trying to get around. It gets stopped. Brecken tosses it up to Zeke. Zeke's trying to get it out of there, but Sioux City is everywhere. Puck goes to the corner. Johnny's trying to get it out there. Getting a little frustrated with each other, I think. Seeing a few elbows here and there. No icing. We're going to do some changes here. Niles is going to head to the puck. They're going to toss it around. They're going to toss it up, and Ben stops it. Fights here on the boards. Eli and Vaughn and Niles forward, and Ben and Derek, thank you, as defense. Sioux City looking for a pass. Vaughn goes in to put the pressure on. Lunning in to add some pressure. We just have some people down here and there. Ben tries to get a stick. They pass it just past him. Sioux City passes it over to the corner. Derek goes in to put the pressure. He tries to gain control of the puck. They toss it off. Vaughn's grabbing it. Tries to pass it up. Sioux City somehow comes out with it. Niles grabs the puck, tries to get it out. Those 2 guys are ready for it. Sioux City with the shot. Stopped by Gianna. Derek tosses the puck up the boards. Sioux City looking for a pass. They're heading up the boards, back to the defense. Niles goes for pressure. Nice job. He gets that puck out of the zone. Sioux City grabs it. We've got Eli and Niles trying to put the pressure on. It goes back. Ben's going to head out. He said, I need a break. Someone else switch me. Looks like James is coming in, I believe. They go to shoot and goalie cover. Seven minutes, 51 seconds left in the second. 6-1. Well, guys, I'll be honest, I'm not sure what's going on. All right, well, face off here is going to head into his zone. And James is going to keep the pressure going. Sorry, here we go. Chad tries to skate it up. They grab it. Back to James. James is going to try to get it out of zone. Passes it to the neutral zone, just out past the player. They're going to grab, skate down the middle, shoot, and stop by Gianna. Okay, we have Landon, Johnny, Zeke, and that's James, right? It's Jameson. James and Derek on D. James and Emmett. I think you're right. James and Emmett on D. All right, Sioux City gains control of the puck. They're going to skate it up behind the net. James with lots of pressure. They get it back to their D. Shot from the blue line. Nice stop by Gianna. Eli with the pressure. He's going to get out of the zone. I believe that's Eli. Nope, that was Zeke. Sioux City with the puck. They're going to skate it towards the net. Behind the net. Looking to center pass it. Stop by Gianna. Great job. Back to the corner. Landon's going to fight for it, but they get it back to the net first. Passing it up to Collins. Sioux City comes with it. Intercepted by Landon. Collins tries to pass it over. Doesn't quite get there. Lots of pressure from James. He's able to grab it from that guy. He's going to toss it back up, and icing calls here. All right, we're going to do some changes. I see Silas, Eli, Niles, Hannah, and Brecken. Yeah. All right. We've got Eli with the face-off. Sioux City came out with the puck. We are fighting on the boards to bring it up. Continue to try to get out of the zone. It looks like it just pops out. Well, maybe not. It's safe. Brecken behind the net. He's going to pass it up. Their defense is going to stop it. He skates it up, shoots. Just went wide. Niles with the puck. Side jumps in to pass it up around that guy. Sioux City comes out with it. Sioux City with the puck. They're looking for, they pass it over to the other side, behind the net. They're going to pass it back to their D. Hannah jumps in for pressure. Got Niles trying to pass it up. Their defense keeps it in the zone, passes it over. Silas is able to put a stick on that, trying to get it out. Sioux City comes out. They try and get a shot. Brecken's with the pressure. They're able to get one past Gianna. They can make it 7-1. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second. Okay, so we have Chad, Johnny, Vaughn, and Derek and Ben. All right, Sioux City comes straight to the net. Try to get a shot. Gianna keeps the pressure. We've got, I think Gianna covered. Sorry. Fight over there behind the net. Great job, Gianna. All right, Johnny with face-off. And he comes out with the puck. Chad hustles over to the boards. He's skating it up. Sioux City intercepts. Sioux City with the puck, but Johnny pushes it away. Chad skates up quick, tries to get there, can't quite get there. Vaughn's gonna do his best. All right, nice stop by Ben. Pass it to Chad. Chad's gonna head to the net. He goes to pass it over, but Sioux City intercepts it first. They pass it back to their D. Their defense tries to get it up there, but Derek pushes it right back. Johnny's got the puck. He's trying his best to get it towards the net, but they just push it right back to the neutral zone. Ben with lots of pressure. Derek pushes it back up. Sioux City's got the puck. Vaughn goes to fight. Johnny with the puck. He's trying to toss it back into our zone. It's probably a call coming on us. I think there was a trip. Sioux City with the puck, headed to the net. Derek pushes it away, and we've got a call coming. All right, it looks like Johnny's headed to the box. They don't really show the calls, but my guess is a trip. So it's going to be 4 on 5 for a minute 30, 3 minutes 55 seconds left in the second. Eli and Landon as forwards, Emmett and James on D. All right, Sioux City tries to get there. Emmett pushes it away. We've got James with the puck, trying to get it past him. Up to McVeigh. McVeigh passes it up to Eli, thank you. Eli's skating to the net. They push it away, passes it over. McVeigh tries to get it in, can't quite get a stick on it. Great job, Omaha. James is in there, keeping the pressure, keeping the puck out. Is that Eli that tossed it back? We've got the brothers. They are killing it out there right now. Sioux Falls goes to shoot. Nice stop by Gianna. Emmett in there, fighting for the puck, trying to get it away. Tossing behind the boards. Landon jumping in. Trying to get this puck out of the zone. Sioux City just passes it back and forth. Back to their D. Landon with the pressure. Back to the corner. James trying to get it out. Emmett jumps in. They go to pass center. Landon intercepts. Oh, he almost gets it out, but Zeke is ready. I think. Eli. I'll never get the names right. Eli skated it in. He gets tripped up. I think we've got a call coming. Probably tripping. Good job, Eli. All right. We've got Brecken and Hannah on D. Silas and Niles forwards. 2 seconds left on our penalty. We'll be full strength. A minute 30 on Sioux City. I want to say Sioux Falls, everyone, so if I do half the time, sorry. Silas passes it up to Brecken, maybe? Hannah goes to shoot. It goes wide. Chad jumps in. Tries to wrap around. Goalie stops it. Silas tries to keep it in. He's able to get to the puck. He keeps that in. He's looking for a pass. He passes it over to Chad. Chad passes it over to Niles. He tries to get a shot off. It just goes wide. Back to Hannah. Puck jumps out of the zone, but Brecken is ready. He's keeping it in the neutral zone, passes it up to Niles. Niles, who fights, gets it into the zone. Silas jumps in. They're fighting on that blue line. Silas just keeps it in with his skate. He's trying to pass it up. Side gains control. He's going to go in for a shot. Nice shot. Stopped by the goalie. Sioux City with the puck. Hannah keeps the pressure, trying to keep him to the outside. They go in for a shot. Nice stop by Gianna. Giving our goalie a little bit of love. She's doing great. 21 shots on goal. She's playing great. This is a fast team. Okay, so it looks like Chad, Johnny, Vaughn forwards, and Derek and Ben on D. Okay, Johnny with the puck. He's going to skate it out. Lots of pressure on the board. Sioux City somehow is able to get possession. He's going to get a nice poke check by Vaughn and Chad. That's going to be icing. All right, Johnny with face-off, over to Vaughn. Chad gets possession, tries to toss it over. Sioux City gets to it first. They pass it over, but Chad gets the puck. He goes to shoot, he's trying, they just stay on him, they trip him. I think we've got a call coming. getting a little chippy. All right, Sioux City in the box, minute 30, 5 on 4. 40 seconds left in the second. All right, we're gonna switch things up again. I see Landon. I see Eli and Vaughn. Nope, Vaughn's going out. Landon, Eli, and Niles. Thank you. And on D, we have Derek and Ben. Sorry, this net is really hard to see through. It looks better on the screen than it is in real life. And if anyone has a really great eye doctor, I'll take recommendations for my new glasses that I need. All right, Derek is trying to get a shot. They just grab the puck. He keeps the pressure, keeps them to the outside. Ben also keeps on the outside, but they're able to get a shot off, and Gianna stops it. All right, so we're gonna face off. Oh, we're going to change our defense, it looks like. We've got Emmett and James coming in. All right, puck drops back. Their D tries to get it, but it pops out of the zone. So Niles is going to skate and try to get possession, doesn't quite do it. James grabs it, tosses it back to the neutral zone. Niles with the puck again. Landon's trying to get control. It's just hopping all over the place. Sioux City with the puck. And that's the end of the second. 50 seconds left on that penalty when we jump here into the third. I don't know what just happened. I looked away. All right. Third period. We have Vaughn, Zeke, and Chad, and Emmett and Hannah on D. And Gianna and net. All right. Face off. Sioux City tries to grab it, but Vaughn gets the puck, skates it in. Trying to take it to the net. He tries to get it in there. Sioux City's in the way. Second shot attempt. Emmett tries to get a shot off. Just goes wide. Sioux City tries to pass it off. I believe that was Vaughn in there slowing that down. Sioux City's going to skate it up. Emmett's got it. Tosses it right back in. Collins got a hold. He passes it over to Vaughn. Sioux City with the puck, headed to the net. Derek jumps in, pushes that puck out. Hannah's got control. She's going to skate it up, it looks like. We've got Zeke following her. She's going to take it up, tries to get a shot off. They just get her stick on that. Sioux City's going to toss it back behind the net. Zeke's going to go get the puck. He tries to center it. Sioux City's there. Zeke passes it over. We couldn't quite grab it, so Hannah's going to hustle over, but Sioux City is coming in hot. Nice hustle, guys. Brecken tries to get there. Puts enough pressure. They go wide. Sorry, I'm not even showing the game anymore. Zeke with puck. He tosses it back deep. He's going to switch out. We've got Ashmore and Brecken on D. We've got Johnny, Landon, forward. Chad just headed up. And Silas is coming in. We've got a run clock here. 7-1, 13 minutes left. All right, puck is in their zone. Sioux City's got it. Landon tries to put the pressure on. Silas tries to put the pressure on. They're able to pass it around them. This team clearly is skilled in their passing game. There's a lot of hard work happening here. They try to go for a shot. It goes wide. Krantz keeps trying to push him out. We've got Johnny in there. He gets possession. He's going to try to pass it up, but the D's able to stop it. Johnny keeps that pressure. Sioux City passes it over to center. Tries to shoot. Brecken stops it. Great job. Tosses it back over and covered by goalie. They're going to be ready for Colorado Springs next week. Lots of good things happening today. Okay, so I see Zeke and Eli and Niles. Thank you. I can't see or hear. Derek and James. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, passing it over. We've got Eli with the puck who passes it over to Niles. Niles can't quite grab it, but it's going to go into the zone. Sioux City's going to skate it behind their net. Niles stays with him. Eli gets possession. He's going to the net. They've got lots of pressure. He goes to shoot, passes it over, and goal. That's probably Niles, right? Niles? Yeah. Niles, great job. Amazing pass by Eli. Amazing pass over to Niles. They make it happen. That makes it 7-2. 11:16 left in the third. Great teamwork, boys.
What was Eli's pass, right? Eli passed that? Yeah.
Great pass by Eli. Great shot by Niles. That was amazing. Good work all around. Niles is on fire. He's keeping the pressure. Eli's got the puck. He goes in for a shot. Niles tries again. Sioux City tries to gain control. Eli's going to stay there. Zeke's going to grab it. So push it just out. We've got James with lots of pressure. Pushes them to the boards. Sioux City's centering. They go past to the boards. They try. They just get it past Gianna. Good try. All right, that's going to make it 8-2. 10:43 left in the third. They are not running the clock anymore. They did for a very short period of time. Oh, now it's going again. We're going to run clock. Must have 3 6. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's my guess. All right, Johnny with the puck. He's going to skate it in. Yeah. We have Johnny and Vaughn in as well, and we have Emmett and Hannah on D. Pass it back. Emmett's got it. He goes to shoot. Nice shot! Wow! With the snipe, Emmett just in front of the blue line. Well, I guess he was at the top of the circle. What?
Did Vaughn tip that?
I don't know. Vaughn might have tipped it. Guys, my eyes aren't good. Either way, that was really, really great. It's beautiful. Credit to everyone who deserves credit. All right. We're going to to keep that same power group in. Sioux City's going to take it back to the boards. Hannah's going to keep them pushed out. Back to the center. They were able to get control. They shoot. Gianna stops it. Emmett tosses it up the boards. Their defense does get control. Back to Emmett. He's going to take it to the other side, up the boards. Their defense gets it. Johnny tries to poke it around, not quite able to. Sioux City with the shot, and Gianna stopped it. Great job. All right, we have Brecken and who's our other D? Brecken and Ben. Thank you. Landon, Cy, and Zeke. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see Ben, who was hiding in the back. Okay, puck's in the corner. Brecken's trying to keep him out. They're going to wrap around, toss it back to their D. They go shoot. Just right over Gianna's head. All right, that's going to make it 9-3. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third. Okay, we're going to shake that off. We've got same group in. James and Derek in the back. I guess not the same group. We have Eli, Johnny, and Niles front. Okay, Johnny with face-off. Sioux City's got it behind their net. Niles tries to put the pressure on. They're just able to skate around it. Donnie comes in, pushes that puck away, trying to get it to the center. Sioux City is there. They toss it back up. It gets out of the zone. And James stays there for the fight. Sioux City's got the puck, skating it into our zone. He's able to skate around us. And Derek pushes that away. Great job. Shot again. Stopped by Gianna. Johnny gains the puck. He's got it skated right up the middle. Tries to pass it over, but Sioux City is everywhere. They're everywhere. All right. We've got Derek and Emmett on D. Derek tries to pass it over, just can't quite get his stick on the puck. He's going to pass it up. Sioux City gains control. They pass center. Heads over deep. That's going to be icing. Nope, their goalie stops it. All right. We're going to do a full change here. Oh, not a full change. Emmett's going to stay in. We have Collins and Chad and Case as forwards, Hannah and Emmett on D. Sioux City skating it in. Vaughn's trying to push him to the boards. They try to shoot. It goes wide. Chad's in the corner. He's going to pass it up to Zeke. Hannah's got the puck. She's trying to pass it up. Doesn't quite get there. Chad tries to pass it over to Collins. Kind of gets tripped up a little bit. Collins with the puck. He's going to try to get a shot. Oh, and Chad tries to get the rebound, but the puck was bouncing. He wasn't able to do it. There's a lot happening. Ooh. We just had an elbow to the head, but we didn't call it. Hannah with it. She tries to shoot over to Chad. Chad's trying again. Nice work, Omaha. Keep it up. Sioux City's headed up the ice. Emmett is ready to push them. They shoot. Stopped by Gianna. Shot again and cover. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third, and we've got a bit of a scuffle happening in front of the net. Okay, 4:44 left. We have Silas and Johnny and Landon, and then Brecken and Ben on D. Sioux City gains control. They're going to toss it to the center. Gianna covers. Good job.
Get out of there. No point walk up like that.
All right, Johnny with the face-off. Gets it over to Silas. Sioux City comes away with it. Ben keeps the pressure. Back to their D. Shot. Goes wide. Sioux City passes it back. We've got a penalty coming on us. And now we have another one. There's a lot of pushing happening, as you can see. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. So number 2 is headed to the box. And it looks like Brecken is headed to the box.
I didn't see that. I thought it was Chad over here. It just must have been Brecken. He got called for and then the guy
All right, so we've got 2 in the box. We're just gonna play 5-on-5. We've got Johnny, Landon, Silas, and James and Derek. Thank you. Andy. Two minutes, 40 seconds left. Okay, puck at the boards. Derek keeps pressured. James gets a stick on it. He's gonna try to get that up the boards. We should have another call coming here. They took James out. There is a lot of stuff happening right now. This game just needs to calm down. We've got some kids down.
They called someone when James went down, though. They need another guy in the penalty box, too.
So who just went to the box, Amanda? I'm sorry. Did you see?
I think it's...
Is it Cy? No, that's not Cy. It's taller than Brecken.
I would guess Chad and Johnny, but I don't know. But also they called a penalty because the guy pushed James from behind.
Yeah, and they didn't put him in?
So why did they not put him in? They should have a guy in too.
Uh-huh. Yep, because that's how it all started.
Right.
Yeah, he was the one who started it. Oh. They should have one more person in the box. It all started with James getting pretty hard hit. They had a late penalty coming, but I don't see that player serving his penalty. There he goes. Now he's going.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's how that whole thing started. Okay, we are going to play 5-on-5, it looks like. Niles, Zeke, and Eli, and James and Derek, thank you. James and Derek. Sorry, everyone. There's zero chance I will ever get this right, so thanks for bearing with me. All right, we've got the puck. Eli is skating it in. Sioux City passing it around, up the boards. Zeke with the pressure. He gains control, tries to bring it in. Oh, he's trying to backhand, just could not quite get to it. Derek keeps it in. Great job. Eli trying to get it over there, but just can't quite make it happen. Sorry. He passes it back to James. James goes to shoot. Just goes wide. Sioux City gets control, taking it up, but James is, oh, sorry. James is going to be there. I will look at this better. Offsides. Sorry, guys. There's 1 minute, 30 seconds left, and I'll try to keep the camera on the puck. Okay, I see Chad, Silas, Vaughn, and Hannah, and Emmett. Okay, Chad's gonna take the puck. He tossed it to the middle. Nobody's there yet, but they're trying to get there. Chad back to the corner. He's gonna fight. He's gonna pass it center. Size tries to get a shot off, just can't quite do it. Hannah goes to shoot. Chad with the shot, goes wide. Emmett's getting to the puck. He's gonna toss it back to the corner. Chad's fighting in the corner. 45 seconds left in the game. Hannah tries to keep it in. She does do that. Great job, but it just gets out of the zone. Side's got the puck, passes it over to Chad. We can't quite gain control. Sioux City gets away with it. They're headed to the net. Try to get a shot off, but we push it wide. Vaughn behind the net. Shot and score. So that makes it 10-3, and that'll be the game. 15 seconds left. They fought hard. This was a tough team. So next games will be in Colorado Springs. It'll be fun to be matched up with some new teams. Good job, Omaha. Good job, Gianna. Good job, Will.